Your Hyundai has two air filters, and if you've only ever heard about one of them, it's probably the cabin filter behind your glove box. The other one, the engine air filter, sits under the hood, does far more work, and gets checked far less often by everyday owners. When it gets clogged, it doesn't just cost you gas mileage, it can quietly rob your engine of power, hurt performance, and in extreme cases, lead to real damage. In this video, we're covering exactly what this filter does, why it gets ignored, how to check it yourself in a few minutes, and what happens if you let it go too long. Two filters, one widely ignored. Every Hyundai on the road has a cabin air filter and an engine air filter, and they do completely different jobs. The cabin filter cleans the air blowing into your vents, the air you and your passengers actually breathe. The engine air filter, by contrast, cleans every breath of air your engine itself takes in before combustion. Both are genuinely important, and both deserve regular attention, but they tend to get very uneven amounts of it. Search for cabin filter advice, and you'll find no shortage of videos and forum threads walking through exactly where it is and how often to change it. Search for engine air filter advice on a specific Hyundai model, and the results thin out considerably, even though the part itself is just as easy to access on most vehicles. Because the cabin filter affects something people notice immediately, a musty smell, weak AC airflow, it gets talked about constantly in maintenance videos and owner forums. The engine air filter doesn't announce itself the same way. A dirty one doesn't create a smell you'll notice from the driver's seat. So, it's the filter people forget exists until a mechanic points it out during a routine service, or until the symptoms get bad enough to be undeniable. That asymmetry is exactly why this filter deserves more attention than it gets. It's cheap, it's simple to check, and it has a direct, measurable effect on how your engine runs. It doesn't help that the two filters sit in completely different places either. The cabin filter is right behind the glove box, somewhere most owners have opened at some point out of curiosity or necessity. The engine air filter lives under the hood in a plastic housing that looks, to the untrained eye, like just another part of the engine bay, rather than something meant to be opened and serviced. Out of sight really does mean out of mind here. What this filter actually does. Your engine is essentially a large air pump. For every gallon of fuel it burns, it needs to pull in a proportional amount of clean air, and that combustion process is what generates the power that moves your Hyundai down the road. The engine air filter sits directly in that intake path, usually inside a plastic housing near the front of the engine bay. And its job is to strip out dust, pollen, road debris, and anything else in the air before it reaches the sensitive internal components of the engine. Without it, unfiltered air carrying fine grit and particulate would be pulled directly into the cylinders, where it acts like sandpaper on piston rings, cylinder walls, and valves. What starts as a $15 filter problem can, over years of neglect, contribute to genuinely expensive internal engine wear. The filter itself is designed to trap particles down to a fairly small size while still letting enough air volume through for the engine to breathe properly. That balance, fine enough to catch harmful debris, open enough to not restrict airflow when clean, is why the material and pleated design matter, and it's also exactly why a filter loses that balance as it clogs. The pleats that once let air pass freely start acting more like a solid wall as dust fills in the gaps between them. This is why the engine air filter exists in the first place, and why keeping it clean isn't just a minor maintenance checkbox. It's protecting the core mechanical health of your engine every single time you drive. It's worth putting the volume of air involved into perspective too. A typical engine cycling through normal daily driving pulls in an enormous amount of air over the course of even a single commute. Far more than most people picture when they think about how an engine works. Every bit of that air passes through this one filter first. When you consider how much dust, pollen, and road grit is genuinely floating in the air on any given drive, it becomes a lot easier to understand why this filter needs regular attention, rather than being treated as a set-it-and-forget-it part. How a clogged filter actually hurts performance. A new engine air filter looks like a pleated paper or synthetic material with wide open spaces for air to pass through easily. As it accumulates dust and debris over months of driving, those spaces gradually narrow, and the engine has to work harder to pull the same amount of air through it. This matters because your engine's computer is constantly calculating the ideal ratio of air to fuel for efficient combustion. When airflow is restricted, the system compensates, but it can't fully make up for genuinely reduced airflow. The result is a combination of symptoms that owners often blame on other things entirely. Reduced acceleration that feels like the car has lost some of its usual pep, a rougher idle, and a noticeable drop in fuel economy since the engine is working less efficiently to produce the same power. In more severe cases of a heavily clogged filter, you might also notice black smoke from the exhaust or a check engine light triggered by an oxygen sensor reading that's out of its expected range. Both signs the air-fuel mixture has been thrown off balance by restricted airflow. None of these symptoms scream, "Check your air filter," the way a warm-blowing AC screams, "Check your AC," which is exactly why this problem tends to build quietly in the background. There's also a subtler symptom owners sometimes describe without connecting it to the air filter at all. A slight hesitation or flat spot when flooring the accelerator, particularly noticeable when merging onto a highway or passing another car. That hesitation happens because the engine is momentarily demanding more air than the clogged filter can supply, right at the exact moment you need full power. It's a small thing, but it's often the first performance symptom drivers actually notice, even before fuel economy numbers start to visibly slip. How to check it yourself in under 5 minutes. Checking your Hyundai's engine air filter doesn't require any tools on most models. Open the hood and look for a black plastic housing, typically rectangular, located near the front of the engine bay, often connected to a wide intake tube leading toward the front grille or fender area. Your owner's manual will show you exactly where it sits on your specific model, if you're not sure. The housing is usually held closed with spring clips or a few screws. Release the clips or remove the screws. Lift the top of the housing, and you'll see the filter sitting inside. Pull it straight out and hold it up to a light source. Sunlight works great for this. If light passes through the filter material relatively evenly, it's still in reasonably good shape. If it looks dark, matted, or you can't see much light through it at all, it's time for a replacement. You can also gently tap the filter against a hard surface outside the car. If a visible cloud of dust comes off it, that's a pretty clear sign of how much has accumulated inside your intake system. Hyundai generally recommends replacing the engine air filter somewhere around every 15,000 to 30,000 miles, though the exact interval varies by model and is listed in your maintenance schedule. Owners who regularly drive on dusty roads, gravel, or in construction-heavy areas typically need to check it more often than that general range suggests. If you've never opened this housing before, don't worry about getting it wrong. There's really only one way the filter fits back in, since the housing and filter are shaped to match each other, and most filters even have directional arrows printed on the frame showing which way the airflow should travel. As long as the clips or screws are securely closed again afterward, you can't meaningfully mess this up. Why mechanics? See this constantly, and owners rarely catch it. Ask any independent mechanic what they find during a routine oil change inspection, and a neglected engine air filter comes up constantly. It's one of the most common maintenance items technicians replace during a standard service visit, precisely because it's easy for owners to forget and easy for a shop to spot and swap in minutes. Part of the reason it gets overlooked is that newer Hyundai models are genuinely reliable and quiet, which can create a false sense that everything under the hood is fine, simply because the car drives normally day to day. A gradually clogging filter doesn't cause a sudden, obvious failure. It causes a slow drift in performance that's easy to not notice if you're driving the same car every day and adjusting to it without realizing. This is also why a lot of owners are genuinely surprised the first time they pull their filter and see how dirty it's become, especially if they've owned the vehicle a while and never had this specific item checked. It's not that the filter failed, it's that it did exactly what it was designed to do, catch debris, for years without anyone opening the housing to see the buildup for themselves. It also doesn't help that this item rarely gets called out by name during a typical service visit unless you specifically ask. A lot of routine oil change paperwork lists it as an optional add-on rather than a required replacement, which means it's easy for it to get quietly skipped if a shop is trying to keep the visit quick and the bill low, even when the filter genuinely needs attention. What happens if you let it go too long? In the vast majority of cases, a badly clogged engine air filter is an inconvenience, not a catastrophe. It costs you fuel economy and performance, and the fix is a cheap replacement part. But in more extreme cases of long-term neglect, especially in dusty environments, a filter that's been ignored for an extended period can start to develop small tears or gaps around its sealing edge from the sheer volume of debris pressing against it. When that happens, the filter can no longer form a complete seal against the housing, which means some amount of unfiltered air, along with whatever particulate it's carrying, starts bypassing the filter entirely and reaching the engine's intake system directly. This is the scenario that can genuinely contribute to accelerated wear on internal components over the long run, since it defeats the entire purpose of having a filter in the first place. It's also worth knowing that a filter housing that isn't seated and clipped properly after a DIY replacement can create the same bypass problem even with a brand new filter installed. If you do this yourself, take the extra few seconds to make sure the housing clips are fully engaged and the filter is seated flush all the way around before closing everything up. For most daily drivers doing normal commuting on paved roads, none of this reaches the extreme end of the scale. It stays firmly in the lost performance and fuel economy territory rather than the damaged engine internals territory. But the owners who do end up dealing with the worst outcome are almost always the ones who went years between checks, often on vehicles driven regularly on unpaved roads or in construction zones where airborne debris is heavier than a typical daily commute would produce. A cheap habit that pays for itself. Compared to almost anything else on a maintenance checklist, the engine air filter is about as low cost and low effort as it gets. A replacement filter for most Hyundai models is inexpensive, widely available at auto parts stores, and takes most owners under 10 minutes to swap once the housing is open. Making a habit of checking it every few oil changes, even if you're not ready to replace it yet, means you'll catch the gradual buildup long before it turns into a performance problem you can actually feel from behind the wheel. It's the kind of small, boring maintenance task that rarely gets attention in car culture, but consistently shows up on the list of things that quietly keep an engine running the way it's supposed to. If you've never checked yours, it's genuinely worth the 5 minutes the next time your Hyundai is parked in the driveway. There's a decent chance you'll be surprised by what you find. And either way, you'll know for certain instead of guessing. It's also a good item to check right before a long road trip, alongside the usual tire pressure and fluid level checks. Longer highway drives put sustained demand on the engine over hours rather than the short bursts of a typical commute, and starting the trip with clean airflow means the engine isn't working against unnecessary restriction the entire way there. How to tell this apart from other performance problems. One reason this filter gets overlooked is that its symptoms overlap with a handful of other common issues, which makes it easy to misdiagnose or ignore entirely. Reduced acceleration and rough idle can also come from worn spark plugs, a failing ignition coil, or a dirty throttle body, so it's worth knowing how to narrow things down before assuming the worst about your engine. The simplest way to rule the air filter in or out is the one already covered. Pull it and look at it. If it's genuinely clean and the symptoms persist, that's useful information pointing you towards spark plugs or another component instead. If it's visibly dirty, replacing it first is the cheapest, fastest diagnostic step available, and it often resolves the symptoms outright without needing to chase anything more expensive. Fuel economy in particular is worth tracking over a few tanks rather than judging off a single fill-up, since driving conditions, traffic, and even weather can shift your numbers from tank to tank regardless of filter condition. A gradual downward trend over several months lines up much more clearly with a slowly clogging filter than a single bad number does, and it's a good habit to keep a rough mental note of your typical mileage, so a real drift stands out when it happens. The bottom line. The engine air filter doesn't get the attention the cabin filter does, and it doesn't announce a problem the way a warm-blowing AC vent does either, but it plays a direct role in how efficiently your Hyundai runs, and how well its engine is protected over the long haul. A restricted filter shows up as lost power, worse fuel economy, and in the worst cases, particulate reaching parts of the engine it was never supposed to touch. The good news is that checking it costs nothing but a few minutes, and replacing it costs very little compared to almost any other maintenance item on your car. Pop the hood, find the housing, pull the filter, and hold it up to the light. If it's dark and matted, replace it. If it's still relatively clean, you've confirmed one more thing on your Hyundai is working exactly the way it should. It's easy to focus maintenance attention on the parts of the car that make noise or send a warning light, but some of the most important upkeep happens in parts that stay completely silent until neglect finally catches up. This filter is one of those parts, and it's one of the easiest ones to stay ahead of. If this is the first time you've thought about checking your engine air filter, go take a look after this video. It's a small habit, but it's exactly the kind that keeps a Hyundai running strong for years longer than owners who never bother to check. And if you do pull it and find it's still in decent shape, that's a good result too. It means one more thing on your maintenance list you can genuinely stop worrying about for a while. Either outcome is better than not knowing, which is really the whole point of a 5-minute check that most owners simply never get around to doing.